One of the hidden gems in college football, Merlin Olsen Field at Maverick Stadium in Logan, Utah. Is it Saturday, and we continue with this one. It's the Colorado State Rams and the Utah State Aggies. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Holly Rowe with the latest on the weather.
Catching up with the Utah State head coach before the game, one thing he's got his eyes on, the weather. We weren't sure what to expect today, but this weather has turned out to be beautiful. He said that will have a great impact and be a benefit to his team here today. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Utah State lined up, ready to deliver the opening kickoff. Here he comes from inside his own 5. The Rams offense will take the field first. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one, Dave.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number 1.
On target. Got room at the 35. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. On the snap, it's Brown. And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. They'll go right back to the run. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
That's a great job by the defense, but I don't think the quarterback made the right decision on that RPO. It looked as if the defense was expecting run. They had the box crowded. That's when the quarterback, I think, needs to hold on to and then throw downfield.
Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. He's looking downfield to throw. And it's knocked away, incomplete on 3rd down. And the Rams decide to punt it away. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong, only called on twice in the victory last week. And the coverage team surrounding the ball, no chance for the return man to get in there on that one. So Utah State's offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And here comes the junior quarterback to get things into gear. Tough day in that last loss, threw a couple of interceptions and did not throw a touchdown pass. Back to throw, it's Hillstead. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
This offense already in the black zone, a little bit backed up. How do they want to respond? They come out to throw the football, be aggressive, and this defense was ready, and they got pressure on the quarterback and got a sack on the very first snap.
And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice
with 4th down coming. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Wants to return it. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. The Rams offense on the field and ready to get started. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus 10. Breaks into the open. Picks up the first down. The 10. To the house. Touchdown Rams. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. They'll move the wide receiver. Coming out on first down with the play fake. That's caught. It's Jacobs. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. And the Aggies in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Running inside. It's Jacobs. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. To the air. It's Hillstead. Brings it down on the right side. Finds a seam. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies.
That's a nice job by the offense there in their second drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. That didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. Their defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
Wide receiver going in motion. Just going to keep it after the snap. A fortuitous turn of events to keep possession of that one.
Great job by the defense, forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on it.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Trying to escape and get it. Turning it on. Touchdown, Colorado State. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Man, he just makes it look so fun to play quarterback. Like, he's playing his own little game. He just scrambles around, takes off. Nobody can catch him all the way to the house for 6.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Utah State sending its offense back onto the field. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Last completion picked up a couple. Here comes 2nd and 8. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jacobs. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27. Fairly manageable distance here on 3rd down from the 27. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Makes one man miss. He'll be forced out of bounds after the nice gain on the run.
Nice job by this offense converting the 3rd down. Listen, 3rd and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. 3rd downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom.
Oh, and after the big gain, the ball's loose. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it.
Oh, and it's a hit like that that will absolutely light up the sideline, light up the stadium, change the momentum, and help you win a football. And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. Slides past the sticks, and he converts on 2nd and long. Great awareness on the scramble.
Hey, man, this defense, they look a little bit frustrated. Like, he's done this time and time again here in the first half, and it's still early in this football game, but they got to find an answer for his legs. Like, he's chewing up too many yards, making too many big plays. Got to find a way to make him one-dimensional and make some bad things happen when he tries to take off and run the football.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Again, it's Brown. He gets nothing. Nowhere to go, and it'll be 4th down. That's the end of the quarter, and Colorado State is on top. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. And they are sending out the field goal unit now. Thought they might spin that wheel of fortune on 4th and short, but they'll line up for the field goal. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And that lead grows even bigger.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Utah State's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Direct snap. Makes a man miss. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. The Aggies are in the hurry-up. Dropping back, it's Hillstead. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Finally forced out of bounds, maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. Utah State comes to the line with a 1st and 10. The run inside, it's Jacobs. And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming. Let's take just a second and talk about Utah State. For programs at this level, they are regularly fighting off the big school for diamonds in the rough, but it looks as if they won this battle with a commitment from a 3-star receiver, Jesse.
He just thought he had better opportunities on and off the field here at this program. He's going to get a lot of chances to make plays early. With his talent, expect him to start right away, and if I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm going to be trying to find ways to get this 3-star the ball.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. He's got it again. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. Utah State has it inside the 20. From the red zone, looking for a space. Just gets rid of it before the heat. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. So now it's 2nd and long. Headed outside, it's Jacobs. Couldn't fight his way out of his grasp.
And I like the run there. The offense doesn't have to press. They've got some time still left before the half. And more importantly, they've got to cut into this lead. They're down a couple of scores. This would be enormous. The locker room will feel so different if they can punch this in for a touchdown before the half.
And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. And he'll try to knock it through from 33 yards out. Absolutely perfect. They're back to within a touchdown. 17-10 is the score.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Let's check in quickly with Holly Rowe.
Here on the Colorado State sideline, developing story guys, their best wide receiver is dealing with a few issues. Very banged up here in this game, but he is battling through it, still on the field, trying to perform for his offense. I'll keep you posted on how he's able to adapt here in the game. Guys, back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And how about this, D? You think they're locked in and dialed into this quarterback and his ability to run the football? You've seen him make plays throughout this game. They know it. They're seeing it, and they're making sure that guy's not going to beat him.
Makes the catch. He's able to get it out to the 25, but needed a little bit more to move the chains. It'll be 4th down.
And that's an interesting choice for this offense, and specifically for the quarterback, man. 4th down, throwing the ball underneath the stick. When you're not getting a first down, you got to put that ball on the money.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Oh, not able to hold his water, and the offense will have it stepped off against them. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The Rams will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Catches it at the 30. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarm him under for no gain. Here comes the Aggies offense out to start this drive. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. There's a nice...
He's running free down the middle. Inside the 30. Tap! And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Utah State. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. Nothing but a vapor trail left behind that guy, and the defense straight to the burn unit.
And, man, that does not feel good. As a defense, you're trying to limit the big plays, keep that guy in front of you. That guy says, wait a minute, I'm way too fast for that. They're going to just need to work on those angles. That's for dang sure.
Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. We will see what this Colorado State offense can get done this time. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. And the Rams can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Delayed handoff. It's Brown. There's a crease. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. They are dialed in on this drive, a couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. They'll run the option. On first down, it's Brown again. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup.
And that's exactly how you draw it up. And that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option. Bam. Next thing you know, he pitches it, gets a positive gain down the field.
The Rams will snap it on 1st and 10. This is a designed run. 7-yard pickup on that one. It's now 2nd and 3. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. They'll run out of the gun with Darrell Robinson. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. On the direct snap, it's Brown. They make the stop, but not before the chains move and the Wildcat formation pays off.
And I like the bounce back for this offense. You go 3 and out, they don't get frustrated. They don't get down. Nice job going back to the drawing board, creating some good plays. Now here in a rhythm, moving the football.
It's caught. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. Trying to run, it's Brown. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
Well, this defense knew coming into this one, if they could stop the run, it was going to be really, really hard on the offense. And I just love the tenacity they're playing with right now. This front seven are flying around, getting to the ball carrier. This running back has had nowhere to go today.
Looking for space to the left. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado State.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to pass, it's Hillstead. Under fire. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Motion from the wide receiver. Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. Pulls it in, it's Jacobs. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock. Timeout taken here by the Aggies. That'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Plugs it out of the air. Could not make his way to the corner. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Right down the middle. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Come on, alligator arms. I know you're running over the middle of the field, but do your quarterback a favor and just make the play.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Bought a little time, lets it go. And the incomplete pass on third down, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's about. Remember, if your entire body is past the line of script, guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Men, week 9, go time. So let's get down to business with a notable update from the world of college football. We start with a look at Rutgers in their matchup against the number 2 team, the Michigan Wolverines.
And the Rams will kick it away to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change.
He lets it fly. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? An ill-advised play by that defender as he makes contact with the quarterback well after the throw, and it'll cost his defense. Just couldn't stay off the quarterback, and that roughing the passer call has them set up with a 1st and 10. Running inside, it's Jacobs. Got 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4 coming. 6-yard pickup on first down, leaves him with 2nd and 4. Back to pass, it's Hillstead. Got it. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. And the Aggies come to the line with a new set of downs. They are going back to the ground. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Right back to him on the ground. Snowed under by the defense. Utah State up-tempo. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Rushes on him. Being chased. There he goes. Offense has gained momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
That is what I'm talking about. So many guys lose where they're at on the field, lose the down and distance. It's 3rd down. I can't...
But, and he's got room. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. The Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Jacobs. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2.
Yeah, another good run. I feel like we could put that on loop, Jesse. Just another good run. Another good run. Another good run. Over 150 yards on the day. He's been the complete package, showing off all his skills today.
Gives it on the option. Touchdown, Utah State. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And he'll be stopped. The return gets it out across the 25, stopped at the 26. Colorado State takes over the Ram. Offense returns to the field. Now they'll try to answer that score with one of their own and regain the lead here in the 3rd. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Trying to make magic on the scramble.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Quarterback keeper. There's some room. Touchdown, Colorado State. And with that one, they jump on top here in the 2nd half.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Utah State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working, Dave.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this 1st down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
They'll try to move the chains on the ground. He breaks a tackle. Still running at the 40. He's loose down the left side. The 20. He is in. Touchdown, Aggies.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience, and with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stud.
Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. The Colorado State offense heads onto the field. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. This quarterback part of their running game. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And, man, we were watching the tape coming into this game, and we saw this dude's ability, man. Now he's over 1,000 rushing. So it's not just as a quarterback throwing the football down the field. The ability to be dynamic with his legs, make big plays. He'll have us up here all game talking about his ability to make people miss and make explosive plays.
So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. Quickly complete. Oh, he's got some space. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. Timeout taken here by the Aggies. That'll be their first. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. The Rams will have it 1st and 10. They'll run the option. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
Makes a catch. Dragged down at the 39, but he's got 5 yards, and they'll move the sticks.
When you can run routes like this big guy, you can line him up in the slot. You can give him some extra space to work and just let him find the open holes over the middle of the field. It's a good idea to line him up in different spots to help him out, but he's a big part of this passing game. You saw why there.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
And he forged ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there. It'll be 3rd and long. Now on the move. Quarterback's got the first. Touchdown Rams! Rolled his way into the end zone.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Guys, the Utah State offense about to give it another go. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. These two offenses have been locked in and going back and forth, David.
Been absolutely cooking. I mean, both offenses doing what they want. Now try to continue this, Jesse, down the stretch. Stay on fire.
Yeah, there's a lot of pressure on this offense right now because of the way the other one's playing, so you can't falter. You can't have your service broken. You've got to stay aggressive.
Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28.
And what a great job by the defense here. 1st down, 2nd down, 2 straight runs. They stuff both. And that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up 3rd and long situations.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. Takes it the other way. Touchdown, Colorado State. And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick 6. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
On the run from inside his own 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Back to throw, it's Hillstead. Bringing the heat. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
There's nothing better than being a defensive lineman and a defense period that pressure the quarterback, that gets hits on him, that make him feel uncomfortable, especially when you come into their building and you get everybody really, really quiet. That's a great feeling.
He's in open space. There's a little room there. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a 1st down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Right back to the well. And he was able to work his way for just a few, and that will do it for the third quarter. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Off play action. Got a man, it's Jacobs. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Third and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on fourth down by what they call here. Throws for the tight end. And the deflection by the defense brings up fourth down.
Normally, I would say fourth and short on your own side of the field, you punt the ball away, but we're in the...
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Incomplete on fourth down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like, it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive, and this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the fourth quarter.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. They feed him again. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough for the first down, and they might mark that down to use the Wildcat again. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Wildcat look didn't get much, picked up a few on that one.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win them?
Might have a chance. Got enough for the first. Touchdown, Colorado State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
Motion from the wideout. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jacobs. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. And the Aggies want to pick up the tempo.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Hillstead. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. It's a fumble on the play. And they are fortunate to avoid the turnover as the fumble goes out of bounds. Utah State comes to the line with a 1st and 10. He goes right back to the air. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. And the defense got it. Snags it, and there's running room. Takes it in. Touchdown, Colorado State. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
And that's just the guy you want to find that football. The ball's loose. Who do you want to get it? One of your little fast guys. The defensive back picks it up and turns on the afterburners, takes it all the way back for the touchdown.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Utah State sending its offense back onto the field. Pulls it, fired complete. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Looking to fire. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and get into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Right on the money. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. Split backs here. To the air, it's Hillstead. Bought a little time, lets it go. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a throw downfield late. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. Touchdown, Aggies!
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
The returner's going to try to see what he can get. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Guys, we'll have another peek at this Rams offense. Defense still has a couple of timeouts here, David, but the offense ought to have things well in hand.
Well in hand, make them use their timeouts. Them only having 2, Palmer, they're not getting back in this game unless